Welcome to VizaLearn, where students learn from AI tutors. Teach AI to teach your way, providing personalized support to every student. Easily train an AI, reach students around the world, get paid for your efforts. Let's walk through the simple steps to get you started on VizaLearn.
Well, just follow these steps. You first need an account. Under the tutor, change tutor link, you'll see an apply button. Apply to be an AI tutor. Now you can only be a tutor for one course. Let's select a course. In this case, I'm going to pick Korean. And then tell us a little bit about yourself and your credentials, why you're qualified to teach that course. So a LinkedIn page will do. I'm going to type that in, agree to the tutor terms. You'll find it here.
After your application is accepted, create your tutor profile.
And then you'll see 3 steps. The course we have already chosen. The next step is the tutor profile. This is your name that will appear to students. In this case, it copied my name over from my user profile. You're welcome to change it. Select a voice.
The sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
The hiker's path wound through the dense forest.
Next, we'll add a biography. For example, John Doe is a English instructor and has lived in Seoul for 20 years. Then we'll choose an image. We'll save this and we notice that it's now here on the right-hand side. Well, let's return.
Next, you need to create at least one AI instruction to activate.
How to train the AI to be your AI tutor. It's called tutor instructions. Now this can be a little complex, so please follow the instruction guide here. Let's go through a quick review. On the left-hand side, you'll see subject, then stage, then level. Subject is language. This means that every conversation that the user has with the AI tutor will follow these instructions. Always for that subject. The next one is stage. Beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Depending on where stage that user is at, it will follow these instructions. And then finally, depending on the level that they are on, you have to select stage first, and then level number. You'll notice that as I change the level, there's different topics. If I go to intermediate level 2, it's a different topic. These instructions apply only to a user at that level. Okay, now with knowing those, let's go back to language. So the instructions that you give to an AI for your AI tutor is personal to you. These are the default instructions for the language level, which means that it'll be in every conversation. I can extend these by adding something here. Let's come back to that in a second. I can delete the entire original instructions and start with my own. At any time, if I've made a mistake, just hit this icon here and you'll revert back. So let's talk first before I add my own what these variables are. You probably see these things in brackets. Your language assistant helping a user native language. Learn a new language, user study language. What do those mean? Those are variables. The variables are here. And the user study language is the language that the user is currently learning. Inject those as variables and we'll insert the language that the user speaks, English or Spanish. And the language that they're learning, Japanese or Korean. We'll insert the user's name, Bob, Fred. So let's use this is helpful. We're going to take this existing one and now we're going to just extend it. I'm going to say, look, be very nice to the user and always start the conversation with, hey, welcome back. You're my favorite student. Now let's save this. We can test it immediately, but now we're not testing as a user and in a course. So as a warning, when you're testing it here, he will be speaking English. You can go into your courses and choose a language. Hey, let's start the lesson, please.
Welcome back. You're my favorite student. Today, Let's continue with greeting.
Notice how he told me I'm his favorite student. Again, this is the instructions that you can provide to the AI. And this first one applies to everything, every conversation that he might have, starting that conversation. Next, let's go over another example of instructions, and this time in something that changes based on the user's stage: beginner, intermediate, advanced. Advanced by default always responds in the user's language that they're studying. Let's just say we want to do something similar for intermediate, which doesn't do that today. So we want to get a little bit more advanced even at the intermediate stage. So we delete those current default instructions. And in John's case, he teaches Korean, so we're just going to say, speak Korean, but switch back. If the user really asks to their native language, it's okay to switch back. Let's save this and give it a shot. Hey John, can we pick up where we left off?
물론이죠, 제프. 지난 시간에 과거 시제를 사용하여 문장을 만드는 연습을 했었죠.
John, do you mind if we continue in English and just the phrases in Korean, please?
Of course, Jeff. You'll continue in English and use Korean for the phrases. Let's practice some past tense phrases in Korean.
So again, you notice that in this particular case, because we gave him the instruction to switch back, he did, which could be appropriate for intermediate. It's up to you, and have fun playing around with these instructions.
Finally, activate your AI tutor to be found by students.
All three items are checked, and now you can activate. You'll see that there are additional items. If you want to get paid, you can make sure to complete the payment. You'll see a link to be able to send it to students, but you can also find it here. Now, if we go to, in this case, Korean, and change tutor, here's John, now listed under tutors.